So let's get started. I'm using these two as my foundation because I ran out of my L'Oreal Golden Beige. You know, I love that foundation, L'Oreal True Match Golden Beige. I do not like this combo too much because the infallible one is a little bit too sticky for me, but that's okay for now. Then onto my concealer, I'm using, as always, my Camouflage Concealer. I'm buffing this in with this is the Coastal Scents brush, I believe. I use this brush because all my F80s were dirty, so yeah, but it does the job, you know. Then I will apply my Maybelline concealer underneath my eyes. This is a very lightweight concealer, by the way. I love it so much. So underneath my eyes in a triangle shape. Then I will also highlight some other points on my face, and then I will go back in with my foundation brush and I will buff everything out. Step, I highly recommend doing it. I will set my concealer just a little bit, you know. I will put some powder underneath, right underneath my eyes. Then I will also fix my nose. Yeah, it sounds so silly. So I will put some powder on my nose and then a little bit on my chin. Next, I will prime my eyelids. I always like to do this because this way I will get a very good surface to work with. I'm using Painterly by MAC, by the way. Then from my Lorac Pro Unzipped palette, I use the Shadow Unconditional and I will start to work this into the crease of my eyes using my E25 brush by Sigma. By the way, this look is all about the lips and the sharp contour, I believe, so this is what I wanted to concentrate on more. For the eyes, I want something very simple, easy to recreate, but flirty at the same time. So what I will be doing is that I will drag out the shadow in the outer corner of my eyes. I will wing it out slightly for that flirty effect, but I will use just one single eyeshadow, so that's just very simple, easy, and I wanted an overall smoky look that goes very well with the sharp contour and the lips. On my lips, I will be using Cashmere by Lime Crime, which is a liquid lipstick, or velveteen, I think it is called. I do not want to promote the company, that's just not what I want to do at all, because all of the scandal that is going on with them, but at the same time, I'm in love with the product. I think the shade is just beautiful. I'm in love with it. I love everything about it. So I wanted to use this in my tutorials. I hope you don't mind, but I just wanted to mention that I think it's not safe to buy from them right now. So back to the eyes, I will smoke out my lower lash line with the same shadow I used in my crease, and I will use a pencil brush to do that. Then I wanted to add some soft shimmers to my eyelids, so I will use the Shadow Unreal from the same palette and I will apply it. I will tap that, you know, on the lid with my fingers, and then I will apply my mascara. I use an oldie but a goodie. I don't want to go into much details about my eyebrows because I recently did an updated brow routine video, so I will put the link down below in my info box, or I will also put the link here on the screen for you, so you can check that out in case you're interested. And finally, we have arrived to the most exciting part of this tutorial, the contour, which I almost never do like this because I like an overall bronze on my face, but today I wanted something extra. I'm using my L'Oreal bronzer and my small contour brush by Sigma, and what I do is that I drag a line from the ears to the mouth right below my cheekbone. That's very important, and you don't want to drag it too far down. You want to stop somewhere where your eyes start. That's also very, very important. Then I will put some product on my forehead as well because I want to close it down just a little bit. If you have small forehead, you know, then you don't want to do this because it will make it even smaller. If you have a big forehead, then you want to put some more of this product. Then a little bit will go on my jawline as well. Then with my small dual fiber F55 by Sigma, I will blend everything away just a little bit because I don't want to have any harsh lines on my face. And then with my small angled, no, it's a large angled contour brush, I will put some more of the product just to warm up the face even more. As I said previously, I just want a very sharp contour today, so I'm using my banana powder to do that. I will tap the product right below my cheekbone in a very sharp line. As you can see, this whole process, by the way, is called baking. So I will let this sit a little bit. So in the meantime, I will do my lips. This is the liquid lipstick I was talking about. This is Cashmere by Lime Crime, which will dry matte on the lips, which I just love. I think this shade is just so unique. I love it so much. When I'm done with that, I can go back to my face and remove the excess powder I have on my cheekbone, so I will remain with that very sharp contour which I want to go for. Then a little bit of blush. I'm using For Cute by Sigma, which is a beautiful pinky shade, so I will put this on the apples of my cheeks. Then a final touch to the lips. I'm using a very nude shade in the center of my lips for that dimensional effect, and I will dab it away with my fingers. Then a little bit of highlight will go on the highest points of my cheeks and on my nose. I'm using Mary Luminizer. And that will be it. I really hope you like it.